Thank you, my sister. In the interest of time, we're going to step it up. So please continue to help us to share, subscribe, like, and love. As you can see, our slides are loaded up today with informations that are very, very important to our people. So for our take-home point, we are praying and asking that you embrace the Nina's proposition and begin to teach others, begin to point them to the right direction, actively enlightening our communities about the decolonization of Africa and Nigeria, also of our minds and body and soul and everything else. Like my sister said, may you turn and see that you have replaced your ancestral actions with it. Begin to reverse it today. We must end the colonial structure called 1999 Unitary Constitution. Religion should be used as a coping. Religion should be used as a conquering mechanism,
Defense
mechanism, and not a coping mechanism. Religion should be used as a conquering and defense mechanism, not a coping mechanism ever. So do not wait for God to come, because he's going to sit there another 500 years while they turn you into a slave. Continue to enslave you. We must come up with actionable things to fight evil and injustice anywhere we find it. And we must not cope with it. It's not okay for say, oh, God will do it for us. Oh, oh, God's willing. God. No. Those days are over. So we want to begin to think about pledging what we can do for the betterment of our ancestral land, Alandibo. And we're going to give you more information on that. So suggestions are to be a better person, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Begin to use that money you've been giving to those terrorist pastors that are buying jets in the land of hungry people. Begin to use that money to see how you can improve those around you. Brothers and sisters, give your brothers and sisters help. Don't abandon them because your pastor told you they are going to bewitch you and use your money to take your destinies. The pastors and the preachers and the imam, they are the ones stealing your destinies, not your brother and your sister. And then when I think about it, isn't it better that my brother and sister steal from me than a random pastor that I don't know who the heck he is? Isn't it better that my brothers and sisters bewitch me and steal from me than for a random wicked pastor to bewitch and steal from me? So we must be a better father, mother, wife, everything, sister, all of the things that we need to do. Because if we are kind to ourselves, the government don't have any role to play in that. You can type in right now or later. So we reminded you that we are horrified. We are horrified when your saint, Obi, told us that he's wishing, or birthday. Actually, he did not told us. He tweeted a happy birthday to someone that we know that killed our people. And the question that we are posing to you today, do you think that if a Jew wishes Hitler a happy birthday, how do you think that will end? And when we check it deeply, we realize that all hell will break loose. All hell. All hell will break loose. But we're here still indulging the man, the Judas goat that will drag his people to election. And here is our 5-point proposition agenda. I'm not going to go through it today since our brother mentioned it before our announcement. We always insist on transition now because these people have nothing for us but for us to continue to suffer. Why Tinubu turn? It's his turn to steal everything that belongs to the indigenous peoples, switching everything to his name. And we thank those that are still putting order for our campaign materials. Proudly Igbotic. Yes, I'm Igbo, I'm proud. I'm Yoruba, I'm proud. I'm Ifon, I'm proud. We want everybody to be proud so that you won't come for us.
Yes.
So be proud where you are. Be proud of who you are. Remove all the colonial terrorist gang banging activities around you and be proud of who your indigenous culture.
Yes.
So your forefathers left for you.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with them. And it's not, the other side is not better than yours.
Nope. We've gone there. We've seen it. Nope.
So the t-shirts are there back home. 2005 for the cap and $3,000 naira. Oof, 3,000 for the shirt.
Yeah.
So loading. We thank for those of you that have put in an order, and we do not want to end this without reminding people that this work is not done in vacuum. Somebody is traveling. Fuel is expensive. Food is expensive. Somebody is meeting other people, going back and forth, making phone calls, connecting, going places. you are willing to give it to your pastor that enslaved you. We keep telling you Nigeria is not working. Your pastors keep telling you that God will do it for you, that nothing that God cannot do does not exist. And we're telling you, no, there is something holding you down that caused everything not to exist. Your pastor said, no, 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 no. Open heaven in the middle of night. Don't sleep. Wake up by 4 and be praying open heaven.
So that he become the new billionaire. You know, he's the billionaire now.
Oh, really?
Yes, he made 7 billion.
Okay.
From the ba that people are not sleeping.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
And we're telling you that ba is not a strategy. Being emotionally vulnerable is not a strategy. The people that we are dealing with are not doing that. They're producing things so that if they misunderstood you or whatever, they will sit in their living room, press a button, and all hell will break loose. They don't know how to say, hey, yeah. So today, the moment has arrived. We are asking for everyone to make a pledge, a Alandigbo pledge. So on a weekly basis, we are going to ask you what is it that you can do in Igbo land to make it better. So we had a famous saying that say it is not what your nation can do for you, but what you can do for your nation. So we say it is not what Alandigbo can do for you, but what you can do for Alandigbo. Therefore, Maka Alandigbo, I pledge to work to make sure that no Igbo son is grabbed and burnt alive because of whatever crime that they did. No Igbo son. That is a due process. That's what I'm pledging today. And I'm pledging that we'll continue to stay on the course of Ninas until true freedom reigns in our land. What are you pledging today? Write it in the comment box. Let us know. Ask other people. What is it that you're doing in your neck of the woods to improve Alandigbo? What can you do? What promises are you making? Imagine if we all start making pledge and taking care of the pledges. Guess what? Whether our people will be moving forward. And to end, we want to thank you. We want to remind you you're our partner in what we're doing. This work cannot be done without you. You know, as long as you're sharing, as long as you're not a spectator, just hang in there. And we also want to remind you as adults that gave birth to children or still giving birth, that you don't get to stand aside and look to see, let me see Haneme. It's no longer okay. If you think what we're doing, you don't believe in it, find something that can liberate our people. Find it in your neck of the woods. Put it out there to be interrogated so that people can see what you're doing and see if they need to join you. Don't pack it in your head and think they will figure it out. Ninas has done the work. We have shown you guys what we're doing step by steps, how we started, and how we can liberate our people moving forward. So if you believe in what we're doing, join us. Join us in this movement so that we can get to our destination faster. Don't be walking so you can go and show off. Every time you think you're cute, you don't even know you're the ugliest thing and you're busy posing. Our people are dying. This is not time for pose. I know some people will say, oh, but you don't have to run it down our people's throat. Until next week, brothers and sisters, remain kind to each other. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.